Fellow cardboarders, welcome back. Today we have another installment of Cardboard Haul, aka Mail Time. We got some vintage cards, some famous fish coming right up, so sit back, relax, and enjoy some old cardboard rectangles. Now I didn't sort those in any way, I just had this stack on my desk for a couple of days and I just wanted to make a video now that I have enough letters. So this one is from Games Island. I almost forgot our tradition of smacking them onto the table. So let's see what this seller sent us. I think those should be quite old cards, maybe even have some nice old fish in there. We got a Antiquities card peeking through here. For the set cube, let's see what else is inside of there. Let's start with this one. Glance quickly about the condition and see how they look. These look fine. And guys, our first fish has arrived.
Dun 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 dun.
Welcome to our sub-segment of Dandân. Today, another installment of more of the famous fish. This time, this card has been bought multiple times for my dad, who wanted to have this deck for himself. So I ordered a couple. These Primal Order cards, by the way, are quite interesting. If you haven't seen this card, it punishes people for playing too many non-basic lands as an enchantment, and I think this is quite an undervalued card, and maybe I will make a video. So if you saw this card now, maybe you want to give it a thought and think about playing it. I also bought a nice Arabian Nights Danda, and this one looks really nice and crispy. Wow, just minor dings and nicks, but all in all I'd say lightly played. So this one is for me. The 5th edition ones are for my dad. I think actually German ones will be for my dad. Maybe the seller had a couple more English ones and I just bought them for myself. Right, so another Arabian Nights Dandân. These I ordered for my Arabian Nights set cube, since I will need about 13 of each common in the Arabian Nights set. I have 10 in the Dandân deck, and I just bought a couple more of these fish so that I have enough if I want to build this set cube. Just some random card I didn't order, and then more set cube cards for the Arabian Nights set. Let's just quickly glance over them. Nothing too spicy or special, but very nice cards. This one probably more special. Some Urza Mine. This one looks condition-wise okay. Still playable for me, so I will take it. Very nice. So, as you can see, many small commons of the Antiquities set cube, some Arabian Nights Dandân, as well as some undervalued Homelands cards. Let's put those aside and hit into the next ladder. I'd be very interested if anyone on the channel bought themselves a Dandân deck before the hype or after the hype. I'm just interested and curious if anyone did, or if you just enjoy the cards, enjoy the idea. If you haven't seen the AI battle, do check it out. I did play Dandân against ChatGPT and shared my experience. So we have 4 memory lapse from the 6th edition. I do find it very funny that the flavor text is so different from the original English one. So this one translated would say, "I'm not Franz," and his name is Franz, so that's who said it. And I just find it very silly and funny. So we need 8 of these, so this is 4. Hit into the next one here and see what I ordered for that. Oh, right. This card. The Machine God's Effigy. If you haven't seen this card yet, I find it very undervalued. So that's not a vintage card though, but I find it very undervalued and should see more play in my eyes. Being able to copy any creature and having it not being a creature, but an artifact and a mana rock for 4 mana is just very interesting, I think, and should be played more. And I think maybe there's another letter where I ordered even more of these, just to have enough for myself, for my wife, and maybe for future investments to be able to sell them off or trade them for other cards. And here we are. Yes, so these are a couple more. Just some sellotape up here. Let's see if we can get in there without damaging the card. Ooh. So 4 more of the alternate retro frame of the Effigy. Very nice. I think that should be the last order that contains those. And let's see if we can find some more vintage or even fish cards. That's some sticky sellotape. Wow. Impressive. Oh yes. We have Dandân. And it just says home island in German. Wow, that is, I haven't seen that yet. That is very impressive how they shortened that. So we have 4 more Dandans. We need 10 for the deck, if you remember the deck list. Got 4 here, and I do want them all in German, so that my dad doesn't have any problems with his work colleagues and friends to translate in English and back in German and whatever, just being able to read the German cards and play with them. That is the plan. 2 more Arabian Nights Dandans. Very nice. By the way, if you're wondering if FOMO kicked in when everyone bought the Dandans, to be honest, yes. I thought that I would have more time to accumulate those. The back is quite off-center. Bottom to top, interesting. But with the Ristic Study video of what the format is, everyone just jumped the gun and bought all of the Dandans they could find. My opinion, I already stated on the community tab, is that these normal ones from Chronicles 5th edition Time Spiral will probably settle at like $1 or $2, while I think that the original Arabian Night Dandans will probably settle around $20 each. So if you're now too late to the party to get them, don't buy those premium price Dandans if you can wait. If you're not in a hurry, play against ChatGPT, print them out as proxies, try the format a little, and wait maybe a couple of months, maybe half a year, and people should be able to find more of these fish in their collection, list them for cheaper and cheaper prices, and at some point you're able to buy them for a price you are rather willing to pay. Maybe even some people take apart their Dandan decks as well and list them again. So yeah, I just think the market will be flooded, pun intended, at some point again with more fish so that you can buy them again. I found it also very interesting that some of the other cards in the Dandan deck also started spiking. So cards like, I think, Crystal Spray as well as Diminishing Returns started spiking in price recently, which are cards that are necessary to build the Dandan deck. And also for those cards, the same rule applies. If you really want to join the format of playing a Dandan deck, I would just wait a couple of months. If you need Crystal Spray, if you need Diminishing Returns, and they are expensive, wow, those are crispy. Just wait a little, and at some point you will be able to buy those for cheaper prices again. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So very nice. We have all the Dandans for my dad's deck. Got the fish out of the way. I ordered the rest of the deck. So probably in the next cardboard haul video, I will be able to show the rest of the cards and put the deck together. Thank you everyone for watching. This is the last letter for today. Let me know in the comments, did you build a Dandan deck? Are you just watching from afar? What do you think about the effigy card here, as well as the Primal Order card? Did you play it yet? Have you tried it out? Let me know in the comments and let's have a nice discussion. And let's see what this last letter contains. Any guesses? Any guesses what we have? More fish! And some unlimited cards for the unlimited set cube that I started. Very nice. Unlimited cards, you recognize that the colors are richer and darker, as well as that the name of the artist is tilted a little to the top. And people pay a premium for that. So if you just want to have some old cards, just buy the revised version, and if you don't care, just do that. But if you are into old and vintage cards and want to have the looks and feel of unlimited cards, then you probably need to buy those. These look very nice and playable, and the last Dandân here looks also very nice and crispy. So we do have 15 Dandans now, I just realized. The 10 of the in the Dandân deck and another 5 here. So 3 will go into the set cube, as well as the 10 that are in the Dandân deck, and I just guessed I have 2 spare ones. So I hope you enjoyed this little opening. I wish you a beautiful day. Here it's a little rainy today in Germany. Check out some of my other videos, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.